I'm James Gatsky. I won $5.5 million in the Illinois State Lottery.
Winning the lottery gave James Gatsky a second chance at life, something he doesn't take for granted.
Every day, I like to wear a suit because I like to feel special. When you feel special and you clean up, you feel important. When you don't take a shower like I didn't do for 9 months, you feel like down in the ground. You feel like it's your time to go. And now I feel special every day.
James had always been a simple man and somewhat eccentric. A guy who seemed to enjoy the company of cats over people.
The simple things that makes you happy. It's not the big things like a big car or a big house. You don't need it all.
J.R. Bramlett, owner of a local towing company, knew James as a child.
He used to live like on the same block. He was one of the best basketball players at Eisenhower High School. He could make those three-pointers. He played good. And he was a smart, brilliant guy, really.
Over the years, J.R. lost touch with James. He later learned that James, who had always been very attached to his parents, just fell apart when he lost them both.
I guess he lost his mother first. So a little depression, and had a few years went by, and then his dad passed away, and then he went in deep depression, and he just lost it.
By 2003, James was unemployed, broke, and about to lose the only home he had ever known, one he shared with a herd of stray cats. He spent his days walking the streets.
I was down to the near end because I didn't know if the next day is going to be bright or not. If I didn't make no money, I couldn't eat and I couldn't feed my cats and all like that.
Depressed and alone, James could think of only one way out.
Later on, he told me he was going to commit suicide and go home and have dinner with his mom and dad at Christmas.
I had some suicidal thoughts because I don't know how long this is going to last because it was getting cold. And I figured, well, you didn't have nothing to look forward to. There's always a better life ahead of you after leaving this earth.
Down to his last $3, James put his money on the Illinois Pick 6 lottery. James's picks for the lottery were very personal.
6 numbers I chose was 5, January 5th, that's my birthday. 9 is the month my parents were born. 11, the day my father was born. 22, Michael Pryor's jersey number of the Chicago Cubs. 31 calendar days in a month in January, and 44 of my age.
Later that night, sitting in his freezing house, he turned on the television to see what the winning numbers were.
And now it's time for Lotto, and tonight's Lotto Grand Prize Jackpot. Here's tonight's first winning number. It's 5.
They came up that night, and I was real excited.
James won $5.5 million when he needed it most. He literally went from rags to riches.
That night, I couldn't even sleep at all because now I'm getting the big break that I needed.
He tried to cash in his winning ticket at 3 different places, but in his disheveled state, no one would serve him.
And at first, I wish I would have never won it because there's a lot of aggravation trying to get the ticket cashed.
Almost ready to give up, James decided to reach out to his old childhood friend, J.R.
He comes walking up to me. I said, "Hi, James." "Hi, how you doing?" He said, "I ain't doing good. I got a problem."
I need a lawyer. Won the lottery down the street, and they need a little help.
I said, "You won that lottery?"
Won that big lottery.
Yeah. I said, "Wow." I said, "Man, you ain't got no more damn problems."